Welcome to the show. The show is going to start really soon, and I want you to go get your friends. It's going to be a good one, and we're going to start out with something that was really fun to watch on YouTube. No, I'm talking besides Reallusion. So check this out. You're going to really love it. Here we go. I have to make my screen smaller. Boom. Um, Go to YouTube and man jumps from train tracks to building. Now, this happened yesterday, right? It's hilarious. Look.
At Rural King, nobody beat
Oh, sorry.
your everything. Like 2-cycle super fuel
So-
mix for just $3.99 a can, or a 36-inch dog.
This is better than coffee. This guy jumps like he's in the Matrix.
To great lengths to avoid police.
Hell yeah! I think that's awesome. Look. Watch, I'll freeze it. Boom! Look how far he went. The guy was nutty? I don't know, but he looks like Spider-Man. He's my hero.
I went to great lengths to avoid police.
Now, if you want to spend your money on iClone, don't do it. Run, jump as far and fast away from. This is somebody who found out that iClone 8 don't work. They say white man can't jump. I see why now. Okay. So, we're back over here, and we're going to check out what's going on at Reallusion, okay? Okay? No jokes. We're just looking at what's there. He goes, General Dingleberry is dead, killed in a freak hair dyeing incident. Underpants Man has decided to pay tribute to the general. Come on, man. You know what this is? This is making fun of Shinzu. You remember what happened yesterday with Shinzu? No, I guess. You know, that's pretty creative. So if you get iClone, this is all you'll be able to do is music videos, you know, that are bad. No, no, he did okay. Biggs Eck did an okay job. After 7 months' work, 5 minutes to heaven. Sorry, I don't like violence. This looks so wrong on every level. Everything's all goofy with iClone, ain't it? If it took you 7 months to make it look like two bank robbers run out on ice, look at how their feet spin on the ice. Oh, let's get out of here. There's a bunch of ice outside on the sidewalk. Let's go. I'm not making fun of nobody. No, I'm just telling you what I really think. What I really think about this. You know, it's okay. It's decent. You know, it follows a theme. I guess it's okay so far. Oh, come on, man. You know what? I'll go to his YouTube and I'll say it's okay. It's okay. There's some criticism right there. But it's okay, you know, it's okay. It's pretty good. It ain't bad. We're gonna get a copyright strike? Really? Oh my god. It was just too boring, you know? What the frick is this? That's it. I'm never using iClone again. Anyways, here they're arguing over the price of iClone, but let's go to the end of the conversation. Purchases from the... Oh, okay. Uh-oh. Exposure Games says, so for those of us who have CC3 and IC7, not to mention the countless add-ons we've bought, they should have been part of the program in the first place, like a curve editor. You're the dummy, not them. You're the one that gave them your money. What are you complaining about, man? You see, I solved the problem in the first place by not giving them my money. Now, why are you complaining and whining and crying that you paid for something? That's almost the cost of what I paid for CC3 and IC8 in the first place. MetaHuman comes out, and you'd think Reallusion would be like, oh, we got to compete with that. Better give our customers a great deal, or a product looks as good as MetaHumans is free, but no. Let's make them pay almost full price and take a couple $100 off of if they buy both and call it a deal. Who in the company is making these decisions? Did you hire the guys who got fired from Blizzard and Activision? Yeah. They're never going to work it out, folks. They're never going to work it out. They're going to put up these fake people that say, oh, I'm a iClone ass kisser. I'm using iClone 8 and CC4 every day without problems. Then why are you posting it on a forum? You should be busy getting work done instead of hanging around in some forum confusing people. On the bright side, by the time they have fixed the bugs and it's actually usable, the upgrade will probably be on sale at a reasonable price. Ooh, they're saying words like shame. I'm not saying words like shame. They are. Now One Gun's all mad at me because I'm reading the forum and telling people what's true. Hi, looking at iClone 8, it looks amazing at first glance, but I have some disturbing reports that the file sizes are drastically increased and the current systems are finding it difficult to manage the new software. So before I delve into purchases, folks, do not buy iClone. They have a smart content manager which has been hijacked by a little Chinese guy. Yeah, and we'll get to that little Chinese guy in a second. But he's hijacked CC4. You have to buy a license to use CC4. That means export of FBX. It's the most retardedest thing. But what's happening here that you all fail to see is there's treason. A Chinese guy has manipulated his way into iClone and infiltrated it like a Chinese spy, like a good Chinese spy. Now this Chinese spy who has control of Reallusion has them by the balls because he is now dangling the smart content manager which he controls. So every time somebody uses C4 and tries to export an FBX or something, the little Chinese guy went, iClone's been screwing me over for all these years, but I finally found a way to screw them by screwing you. I have control of the smart content manager. No, I'm not saying me, folks. I'm just showing you what I'm reading. And if you'll give me a moment, I got to go grab a water, and I'll be right back. Okay, so just hang on. Just hang on. Thank you. All right, T, I am back, and I want to make this as short as possible because I got a lot of work to do. Part of that work is new content, and we want to show you that we have some new content. One of them is called the U.S. Constitution, and this is a warship from the 1800s. Or maybe 1700s, but isn't it beautiful? So you can use this for your little movie, you know. We give it to you free. We don't try to sell you a bunch of lies like up in here in Reallusion. So this guy's going, so before I delve into purchases, Martin Stewart is posting concerning bugs, massive issues with the newly imposed mandatory content manager and a huge upgrade price. I'm sticking with 7, and this is Martin Stewart. This is probably another fake. I'm telling you, folks, don't be gullible. This is another fake. This is how One Gun does it. See? He lies and he comes in here under fake names. So he goes, hello, I can't afford IC8 at a $499 member price. I did buy the CC4 at the member price of $249 plus 10% for using the trial version, so it cost me less than $225 for CC4. If you can, at least buy CC4. The price is comparable to CC3 pipeline when using the member price and 10%. I use IC7 animation with CC4. I can collect clip to create longer animation. You can send IC7 props to CC3 clip. Folks, what are you doing, man? Why are you... You are so vested in something that you don't need. It's all irrelevant and it's all unnecessary. Why are you putting iClone in your pipeline? You're going to mess it up. Some plugins like Replica Studio, voice plugin, not yet made for iClone 8. Seems with the large file size and the PC requirements, might be best to wait until these issues get resolved. I stopped using CC4 and IC8 because of the bugs. 1. Import custom motion creates a 500 megabyte file, and making it 30 frames per second creates a file with about 160 megabytes, where in 3DX it was less than 20 megabytes. Broken import from Daz. Supersized files. Can't read Japanese, Chinese letters. It works in iClone 7. Messy content manager. Some plugins don't work and other stuff. I get some stuff for IC8, the motion pack, and some CC4. But for now, I got to the end of the year promo as well, and until they fix those bugs, it's not good to work. I'm only using IC7. There are a lot of problems. Wait. Developers need time to update the plugins, but most are working on it. They have the option to inform their customers, but some don't or don't know how to do that. Everything's shameful and disappointing over here. You know what I'm saying? Mark Miller. There are a lot of problems. I don't find most of the bugs or general performance to be high on the list. Both CC4 and iClone 8 do crash like it's their job. Those bugs are very off-putting. The previous versions crash, but this is another level. Some things are also still half-baked. Motion Director you have to cough up $200. That's the biggest scam in the world, dude. They're trying to tell you, well, you can fix animations that are broken. And if you pay $200, you can fix all those junky animations that we stole and sold to you. It's another lie, folks. The motions were fine. It's them. For running in pedestrian motions, and meanwhile, it's fairly laggy, doesn't work with custom motions, doesn't respect terrain, and it's a bit less than user-friendly. However, disk space is super cheap. It runs as well or better on my hardware than previous versions in most cases. And the array of little animation tool improvements are game-changing. Yeah, for thieves and pirates. if you load up the previous versions, I'm quickly reminded that the experience before was much different, that I'm normally able to say nothing about going back to avoid some of the new issues or immature features, but you couldn't pay me on top of that to go back. Animating and character creating is just too much more enjoyable and efficient. Gullible. You are just too gullible, dude. All right. So what's the deal with licensing? Oh, this is huge. I like RL and have been with them a long time, but they really have a horrible way of communicating clearly. I probably won't be affected because I don't develop games, but I have to chime in here. The move of two kinds of licensing to one content license made licensing more clear, but also resulted in a price increase. Well, duh, Animagic. However, the content license gave game developers the possibility to use content in games. That should not be an issue, Animagic. I could self-appoint myself the maestro of game ministry. I could say, no, everybody has to go through me to get permission to make a game. I'm not the king. I'm not the emperor who wore no clothes. They are. They're selling you something you already had. So this new extended license, which triples the price of some content, seems exorbitant. Exorbitant? It's ridiculous. It's delusional. It also doesn't distinguish between small game developers with little revenue, which are probably the main customers, and large ones. The only reason they used that word game was to make more money. It's big words for little turds who don't have any money. Oh my God. Can't you people see what it is for what it is? Come on, man. He goes, I'm really holding thumbs for the export license being converted to an extended license. Unfortunately, I live in a third world country. I cannot afford to pay for licenses I already purchased. Heck, I cannot afford to CC4 and iClone 8. The salary versus expensive are just too whack for someone like me to afford those. Now, what this person knows is they don't have to pay for iClone 8. I'm not saying that to promote piracy, but everybody knows you don't have to pay for content, and you don't have to pay for iClone 8. You can get it. Yeah, from the Chinese guy. The real people and pirates who own iClone. They own you. They own you. You are a slave if you buy iClone, because iClone is owned by a little Chinese guy who has iClone people by the balls here in the United States. So you're going to engage in treason. I know those are big words for little turds, but it's exactly what it is, in my opinion. So here we go. I had to take an actual loan to buy CC3, so I'm really hoping that this won't affect people that already have license. I coincidentally got mine today. No, he edited his post and rewrote history. This is not what it said before, B-Games. Show people what you said before. Stop. You're not allowed to rewrite history. Oh my God. Look. Here's the golden red flag right here. Yepku, listen to what you say here. Actually, there is no difference. It is not possible to extract any assets from a video or game. Not possible, huh? Yepku, you are totally gullible. Let me show you why. It's not possible to extract what? From a video? No. Look, it is. It is possible to extract 3D data from a video. Look, quit lying to people, man. I made this in 5 minutes.
I told you that you can use Motion Array to improve your videos fast. For example,
Look,
you can create
I made this in 5 minutes. 5 minutes. I extracted the animation data from a 2D video and put it in iClone in 5 minutes. 5 minutes. I didn't waste hours on a forum doing some bullshit telling people lies, Yepku. Because that's all you are and that's all you do. It is not possible, huh? Yepku. I extracted a 2D video and turned it into a 3D model. Yepku! Yepku, I'm not trying to be a bully and make fun of you. I'm trying to bring you up on game. Now, Yepku, does it also say it is not possible to extract any asset from a game? No. Really? 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 It's not possible, huh? Okay, well, just put in Rubu 999. Click on this link and look at all these video games here. SpongeBob, Rune 2, Heroes, Bless. This is all video game content that was extracted from a video game. Now, Yuku, they won't let me talk to you in this forum and say that you're full of shit. Because you are. You're full of shit. And so is Peter, and so is B Games, and so is anybody who buys this abomination of a software program. Everybody's like, I'm still confused, blah, 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 but it's not possible to steal from video games and videos. Yepku, come on, man, stop. Yeah, this new thing, MetaHumans created from head meshes posed using iClone 8 iLeague. Yes, this is top-notch, cutting-edge shit. Because then you don't have to buy a plugin from Reallusion and them stupid a-holes. They're lying to you. See, folks, they're lying to you, and I just proved it. Right? Didn't I? Didn't I just prove it? Let's look at Peter's post here. How do I install purchase? You know what the funny thing about this Peter thing is? They're making it not work, so Peter will work harder and harder. Every time they start, something goes wrong, they press a button, it's called the Doomsday device, and they get Peter all flustered. They get Peter all flustered. They do it on purpose. Come on, man, look. What is the FBX key? What a joke! There should not be an FBX key. What? It has been explained many, many times on the forum over many years that once a character is saved in a newer version, it can't be taken back to an older version. Why? Why, Peter? You got everybody by the balls, and they're asking you. FBX key verifies that an imported character. God, I'm done. Folks, go back to work. Not in iClone. Save your money. Put it in your gas tank. That's where I'm putting all my iClone money, in my gas tank. Don't do it, man. I just showed you. Yepku is the only one in there talking. He doesn't have any money. And he's trying to explain to everybody that it is not possible to extract 3D data from a 2D video or video game. Okay, Yepku. I'll see you in about 5 years when you finally wake up and notice that you were wrong. Later. Idiot. I'm going to have to send him an email and set him straight. You know, that's sad. But anyways, folks, we'll see you soon. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching the show. My name's Joe, and you got all those links down there. Please donate, sign up, subscribe, and all that cool stuff. I really appreciate it.